Thanks for joining us today, Conrad. We're always happy to have you here, and I know you got something on your mind.
I do, and we got to talk about this, right? In Wisconsin, we get all sorts of weather, of course, and for a number of reasons, we might get caught in it. So, for today's On Our Mind, I ask, is it better to walk into town in a thunderstorm or a snowstorm?
So this is just like walking around.
Walking around in town. That's, I think, what it is. No driving. It's foot traffic here.
I feel like, I mean, a snowstorm wouldn't be fun, but I feel like depending on like the severity of a thunderstorm, it can be dangerous.
What do you think, Michael?
That is true. A thunderstorm could be really dangerous, you know, and I like the snow. If it was driving, I'd say I'd much rather drive in a thunderstorm. I'd much prefer it because I can't see anything, and like the snow builds up.
Easily stuck.
Very problematic. But walking, I'll take a snowstorm because I can put boots on and I'm good to go.
I was thinking the same thing, but now there's a twist to it.
Oh, no.
What about with high heels? Would you switch your answer now?
Yikes.
High heels in a snowstorm or in a thunderstorm?
Well, I've walked in the snow in heels before,
You have?
so I'm going to say it's not fun.
But would you prefer to go through puddles and rain with wet feet?
That's true, because are they open-toed or closed-toed, Conrad?
Open.
Open, Well, I feel like your feet are going to get wet either way. Snow's not dry.
Well, but it's cold. Your toes are going to freeze, you know?
That's true. I guess probably rain in that case. Yeah, thunderstorm.
Okay, so that's where it switches, right? Just the high heels changes
Depends
it
on
all.
what I'm wearing. I guess I'm just not prepared for the weather I'm walking in.
Maybe you're going to work. Had to walk to work that day.
Had to walk to work. It's 1 in the morning walking.
Yeah, the taxi wasn't working.
And you know, it's not like, and it's, you know, normally I, you know, change into my heels here, but this day, for some reason,
you felt like you needed
I had to put them on at home.
Speaking of that, I remember the good old days, you know, back before I was able to drive, you know, in New York City was 18, well, 17 to 18.
Really?
I had to take a bike to work, you know, so I remember the days it'd be raining, I had an umbrella with me, you know, but I had to do what I had to do, you know.
No, that's just like back in college. It was dreadful. It was because it was such a big campus over there at Minneapolis. And I had to bicycle between classes. I had 15 minutes, and the campus was 1.5 miles long from my one department building to the other. I had to go across the Mississippi River Bridge, and I couldn't do it in 15 minutes walking. It said 22 minutes on Google Maps walking. So I bought a bicycle just for that reason, and I drove it all winter long through snowstorms and ice.
Wow.
It was incredibly dangerous.
Was it just a regular bike, or like the fat tire bikes?
I got a road bike.
Oh, regular bikes? Oh, no. How was it in the snow? It was probably brutal.
It was tough.
Oh,
it was very tough.
I went to one of those schools because growing up, I never believed, you know, parents, you know, some people like, oh, I walked, you know, uphill both ways. I never believed that until I got to my college campus. And especially when I got to my college campus in the winter, it truly was like uphill both ways. You were exhausted by the end of it, and, you know, the winter didn't help. The rain didn't really help either.
No, it's all tough to get through.
Their heated sidewalks did not help.
Pretty expensive sidewalks then. I know that's expensive.
That's a ritzy place right there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yes, well, I think we're all in agreement. Mostly situational, but probably walking in a snowstorm, but driving in a thunderstorm.
Yep.
I think we can do that.
Yep. All right. Well, coming up, we'll have this week's edition of Homeward Bound with the Lincoln County Humane Society.
But first, Howard is in the Mr. Food Test kitchen with a recipe for German potato salad.